So the Veena is an ancient southern Indian acoustic instrument. This is considered almost timeless to the point of where it's actually revered. The sound of the Veena is supposed to be something that creates good energy within us. This is considered almost timeless to the point of where it's actually revered. The sound of the Veena is supposed to be something that creates good energy within us. And it has like scalloped frets, unlike a guitar. If you were to compare it to a guitar, it has flat frets. This one has scalloped frets, so you can kind of bend. And then this part of the Veena is where we have the dragon head. So the interesting part of the dragon head is that if you were to visit temples across southern India, or maybe even in ancient Greece, you would find these gargoyles that are guarding the deity. So this is sort of like the gargoyle of the Veena, guarding the Veena. What I do is I look at Raga as this transcendental universe, and how I try to get that universality and transcending nature of Raga to connect with people irrespective of their backgrounds. That's how I try to immerse myself in and get it through. So what Raga means is, it's essentially, it reflects emotion, it reflects feeling, passion, and that which gives joy. So those are, if you look at it, those are actually universal, or emotion, feelings of joy, feelings of happiness, being sad, being stressed out, being weighed down. And Raga is also like, it's not essentially a sound that you hear from an instrument or through vocalizing. Raga is something that we experience around us every day. The rustling of the wind is a Raga. The sound of a child saying mommy for the first time is music to the parents' ears. So that's Raga. In our everyday life, like I was mentioning, there is so much of chaos that we forget that good energy is actually there within us. So when we put all of that aside and kind of take a deep breath in and allow ourselves for the good sounds to permeate us, then we can hear some joy in that stillness. So that stillness where we find joy is where the Raga flows out of. So that's what I try to interpret in my music. In my artistic interpretations, that's what I try to do. That deep joy is actually how we can connect to anyone. You don't need any knowledge of music. There's no prerequisite. So you can connect with that joy, with that emotion, with that passion, with anyone across cultures. That's what I intend to do. That's my interpretation of my music. So I'm going to play Ragam Bahudari. So Bahudari is sort of like a raga that gives you a balance. It's light and pleasant. So I want to do a classical interpretation of that. Through my experiences in this country, I found that there really is no boundary to whatever we practice, any type of music that we practice. So my experience has been so beautiful that every time I'm able to connect to people, and then they're like, oh, there's an instrument like this and it's called the Veena. And then they're so happy to experience the sound of it. They allow themselves to receive these sounds. So, which is exactly what I would like to do. So, because this is something very different that they have not seen before. And in addition to hearing these sounds, what I'm also demonstrating is a slice of some of the language that I speak, or the attire that I wear, or something that speaks to the culture that I am from. A lot of what is happening around the world is because people don't know. It's just something that they perceive, but it's actually not. So that leads to fear and a lot of hate. So my goal is less fear, less hate, so there's more love. So as artists, we have at least that responsibility in the society that we carry through in whatever way we can, and then bring about that little light energy, share that with everyone. So that's my mission. Less fear, less hate, more love, so we can live as one family.